knob limp over me. If he weren't so called darn smart, I'd use him for kindling.
Trying to get all the radio lines recorded is actually kind of difficult. Unfortunately, they're not in one big cycle. Instead, it just picks a random line every couple of seconds or quarter of a minute or whatever, and you've got no guarantee of hearing specific ones. Took me a while to hear the one about Canadian healthcare. Anyway, greetings and salutations everyone. I'm Ekamek, this is Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, well, we got the reduction bomb, we completed 3 of the 4 jobs for this area, and now we shut down the lighthouse. Basically, we're going to turn it off. And, well, I want to show something. Okay, so thief reflexes. Slow time to a crawl. I remember at one point it said, slow down the bullets like they're crawling through molasses or something like that. So basically it makes it sound, it wasn't that description there, but it was somewhere. It makes it sound like you could use these to dodge flashlight guard bullets. So let's just show that. Yeah, you see how quickly those things move even through the thief reflexes? You're not pulling that off. Ah, damn it. My thoughts exactly, mate. But yeah, even if you super decelerate the place, you aren't going to be able to outrun them. Anyway.
That lighthouse is the conduit for collecting the northern lights. We need to shut it down, or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
So, you want me to go in there and bust the thing up? Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this job will require all 3 of our skills. The front door is locked, and you're the only one capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
Alright, see you on the ground floor.
So yeah, when we started this portion of jobs, the first thing we did was drain the battery, but we still left the lighthouse going. If this were realistic, then they'd immediately follow up by, okay, you've got to do the boat hack job again. But I guess the idea is that we've already set up all the boats in place, and we've already hacked into the computers navigating them, so it would honestly be such a minor event that the game isn't even bothering to show it. That's my explanation for it, and I'm sticking with it. I also looked at my playlists, and what I said earlier is actually wrong.
Nice climbing, Sly. You've made it up to the hatch.
Even with as many Tokyo Mirage Session episodes as we've made, crosscode is still longer. I'm pretty sure that if you went by episode numbers, then crosscode would be shorter, but that's because some of them I broke up into multiple parts. The number of videos in the playlist still exceeds Tokyo Mirage Sessions. So, important thing, you can't just jump into the center and fall to the bottom. That red electricity there is an insta-kill, and it is constantly pulsing. There's just no...
Lumberjack thieves are a-comin', so make sure to practice up on your log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log rolling. This is a great event to honor those pioneering lumberjacks who paved the way. Without them, we wouldn't have the wholesale clear-cut techniques we enjoy today. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Oh yeah, the electricity is an insta-kill, so you've got to go the long way around by descending it this way. Although this area here is safe to jump down. Let's just go with it as is. And it strikes me that even though we bought the reduction bomb, we aren't getting a chance to use it. Whoops. I actually had to backtrack quite a bit to get the coins in order to buy that thing. And I know that in the final world, they're even more expensive. The most expensive gadget in the game is the Feral Pounce for Sly for 2,000 coins. I just want to break it.
Hey, genius! Smash that chair and let us in!
Oh, now he gets hit by it.
Thanks, pal. Just let me at that Northern Light attractor. It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
Okay, so this is actually at a time limit. Don't take your time listening to them.
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
Yeah, this is heavier than it looks.
Darn it! Thank you for giving me a small break on the top cable. I forget whether that electricity current is also in his skill or not. But we're fine. We reached the top. Pull the switch.
We did it! The collection mechanism is overloading!
And hopefully the battery didn't recharge completely in all that time, rendering all our efforts in vain.
The Lumberjack Games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Basson at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Basson up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Basson from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Basson's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
Did I have a thought just a moment ago? I might have, and I have forgotten it already. But, okay, let's just show off the Bentley's specialty bombs while we have the chance. Okay, we have the snooze bomb and the reduction bomb. So, it doesn't hurt you if you're caught in the blast. That's nice. This has a much wider radius than the other one does, which is nice. Those are just two little details I felt the need to show off. Anyway, this is the mission that can glitch out, and how it glitches out is kind of interesting. Basically, if you use the manual save feature, which I didn't really understand how that worked, but if you use the manual saves, After clearing the Operation Canada Games here, using manual save will lock you out of progression, and you'd think that shouldn't be a problem.
Let's head down there and win those talents from Jean Bisson. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
Okay, let me think about it. Yeah, I want to go back to the hover pack and to the adrenaline bursting. I don't think I ever showed the health extractor either. And I think that this despawned all guards in the vicinity. Whoops.
Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the Clockwork Talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try.
Hit it when it's on the wood and not the red zone.
Not bad, Hippo. But watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
I thought I messed that up at one point, but I guess not. I remember replaying all the phases of this one a lot.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Bassan, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe timing.
So this is basically Bentley's hold a bomb animation, but you've got birds still coming in for you. So be cautious. But also, you're still on the clock. He is still playing while you're running about like this. I think they stop here. Okay, so wait for it to get close enough, step on. Simple enough. I feel like that one is more a case of how many times do you, how many swings do you take rather than how long do you take to do it. And if you keep getting outside the area, then you fail, or you don't get the 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10.
What? I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect tens, right? So your pink friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice.
Alright, wall hook time. The thing is, up here, some of them will start being electrocuted.
Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
This is probably the hardest part.
Hurry! Use those grapples to hook onto Bisson. You will need to hook him with all 3 lines to pull him off the wall.
Okay then, so... The thing is, he is climbing while you're doing this. So, it can be hard to judge your aim when he's... Yeah, I think I've already lost this one.
I am king of the mountain.
He has a lot of lines for winning when you're trying to sabotage him, or for you losing. So let's go again. You need to get the ones at close to the ground almost immediately. Is it just me, or did he actually take an even larger leap than last time? That was very close. Also, how's nobody noticing us planting these eggs or pulling these ropes?
You have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10? I see we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last, the spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
This looks like a Mario Party minigame. But yeah, at least I know which one I struggle the most with, which is that rotten one with the cables. Try to stick to the center one, so you've got time to figure out where you need to go to. And no, you can't use the jetpack to buy time. I think if you're on the one that goes down second...
A log-rolling turtle. Whoever heard of such a thing?
It is possible to go from the one that to sinks second to the one that sinks first, but it's really tricky and not something you should aim to do. You should try to be on the one that isn't sinking at all. Also, I saw the game glitch out slightly there for a second. We went underwater without getting hurt. Halfway. Ah, frick. The double jump.
With that performance.
I think there is a way to tell which ones are going to sink, but I think it's also very subtle. Almost there.
You're one lucky turtle, I'll give you that. But now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
Why do the ducks have their eyes closed?
John Bisson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Murray. Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Ingenious! When all three judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
That's a great plan, Sly, but you'll have to move fast. Once John Bisson finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
Is it just me, or did the ducks have their eyes closed when they were judging the thingamy? Anyway, this they actually won't let you play this unless you have already bought the alarm clock, even though you didn't get the warning for it like you did for the paraglider. I suppose that's better than them sending you in and saying, whoops, you should have gotten the alarm clock gadget, now have fun redoing the Kennedy games. Anyway, you actually don't need to go the whole way. They can hear it. They can hear it on that second one. Fantastic disguise, Bentley. We clearly are improvising, but we desperately need those talons. I mean, if we get the talons, then we don't need any more of the bits of clockwork because we can just use the talons to destroy everything else. If the guard sees you, then mission fail. But then the same for running out of time and... this is never gonna work. Jean Besson isn't that primitive. I wonder what happens if you run out of gadget grid here.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the talent, then why don't you just take them?
Uh-oh. Yeah! We shouldn't have given 3 zeros.
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bisson must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like we've got a...
plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Or just call on the walkie-talkie. That works too.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Shoot.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bisson. En garde.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Sizzle and gizzle.
Wrong button.
Lock away. Flames.
Bam!
Sauce.
I missed.
Saw blades.
On it.
That worked.
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
Keep in mind, you have no attacks left, and Sly can't see you.
Fire.
Okay.
So it's entirely possible to hit yourself with these attacks.
Done.
Fire. Logs.
All right.
Oh boy, There's some real knockback on those logs.
Eat dynamite, turtle.
And now you've got to be a lot more careful because he's got a ranged attack.
Uh-huh. All right. Bam!
Come out, boys. Let's get to killing.
And now both at once.
How's that? 10-4. Yep. On it.
But also listen to this soundtrack. This battle music.
How's that?
Darn it.
Tarnation. I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Of course I
Good
win
job,
the
little
match.
buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bisson. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
I should point out that unlike the other bosses, Jean Besson has a lot of victory quotes for that battle. And of course I say, listen to this.
That blimp's on its way.
Of course I say, listen to this great music the very moment I finish the fight. That's just typical. But yeah, Jean Besson has pretty great music for his battle. And we're already here. You can run out of time, I guess, but I haven't. That's a big limp.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Besson's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
I mean, Jean Besson might be my favourite boss in the game because it takes the Bentley mechanic from before and it amps it up, to awesome levels in the boss, and it's got great music. It makes a very intimidating banjo. But then there's also the fact that it's in that gut punch of Jean Besson outsmarted us, and he wasn't even trying. He just spotted us trying to sneak our way into the judges' bench so we could win, knocked us out in one shot, and then stole our hard work and sold it off to Arpeggio. And look at that icon. Things are about to get a whole lot worse. Until next time, guys, take care. We'll see you all around.